What was the medieval coronation ceremony? Imagine a moment so grand that it combines religion, law, and tradition all in one event. That's what a medieval coronation ceremony was like. It was more than just putting a crown on someone's head. It was a sacred ritual that made a ruler's claim to power official and accepted by everyone. The ceremony usually started with the recognition. The new king or queen was brought before the nobles, clergy, and the people. The archbishop or a senior church official would ask the crowd to acknowledge the new ruler. People would shout, "God save the king," or "God save the queen" to show their support. This step was important because it proved the ruler was accepted by the realm, not just by their family. It was like a public vote, but done through words and cheers. Next came the oath. The monarch promised to obey the laws, protect the church, and govern justly. This oath was a key part of the ceremony because it linked the king or queen to the law and the church. It was a promise to serve the people and uphold the kingdom's customs. The oath made the ruler's authority more than just a family right. It became a duty backed by law and religion. The most sacred part was the anointing. A bishop or archbishop poured holy oil on the monarch's hands, head, and chest. This oil was blessed and symbolized divine approval. The ritual was based on biblical traditions, like the anointing of King Solomon. It marked the monarch as God's chosen person, set apart from ordinary people. The anointing gave the ruler a spiritual status that lasted for life. After that, the monarch was invested with royal regalia. This included robes, a sword, a ring, bracelets, and a globe called an orb. These items showed the monarch's responsibilities. The robe symbolized authority, the sword represented justice, and the orb signified Christian rule over the world. The scepters were symbols of power and governance. These objects visually told everyone that the ruler was ready to lead and protect the realm. The crowning was the highlight. The archbishop placed the crown on the monarch's head, officially making them king or queen. This act was the moment everyone waited for. It was the official sign that the ruler had the divine right to govern. Right after, nobles, bishops, and other important figures knelt and pledged loyalty. This homage was a way of showing respect and confirming the new ruler's authority. Finally, the monarch was enthroned. They sat on a special throne that symbolized their role as the head of state. The ceremony often ended with prayers, hymns, and a procession. This made the event feel both sacred and public. It reminded everyone that the ruler's power was rooted in divine approval and the support of the community. Throughout the medieval period, these ceremonies kept the connection between church and state strong. The king or queen was seen as both a political leader and a spiritual figure. Sometimes this caused conflicts with the church, which believed it held ultimate spiritual authority. But the ceremony itself was always about showing that the ruler's power came from divine will and the consent of the people. In practical terms, a coronation made the new monarch's legitimacy clear. It secured the loyalty of nobles and church leaders. It also publicly demonstrated that the kingdom's laws and governance would continue smoothly. The event was a vital part of royal succession, helping to keep stability and order in medieval Europe. So, the medieval coronation was a complex mix of religious rites, legal promises, and symbolic acts. It was designed to confirm the ruler's divine right to lead and to unite the realm under their authority.